his assassin, that's going to be the Lancelot.
Yeah, this is a smart idea. Going for Lancelot, able to kind of has some counterplay against Eudora's stun, can use his perfect execution to dodge it, can use the launch to kind of buy some time to put him in a better position. More importantly, the 3-rail strike, just to make sure he can completely negate the damage and as well as that stun. So again, it's like how many abilities can you dodge with this guy? They've got two things that you just look, click, he's probably going to die. Unstoppable Force as well as Eudora. So this is going to be a very interesting game.
It's going to be, and at the same time as well, it's going to be very situational for Chiku as well, because there's, like you said, not many skills he can dodge inside this game. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first game of the first day of the playoffs between Reborn and Team Todak. Who will take it all? Please comment down in the comment section below, all of you fans, to see who will be your winner here for this first game.
Yep, I'm already starting to get jitters here. I'm warming up. I'm warming up. It's the first game of the playoffs here. It's gonna be Todak versus Red Reborn. Let's get this ball rolling.
Speaking of rolling, we're gonna see how E1 rolls with that boxer as well, because his rotation gangs will be very crucial to decide that early game towards that mid game transition.
You know, I was about to say game going, and I wanted to say ball rolling, and they just kind of meshed together into... yeah, no, they really did. They really, really did. Like, I was having two separate trends of thought at the same time that kind of just synthesized into one uncohesive statement. But no, speaking of my uncohesiveness, I'm interested to see Chakbu's performance on the Eudora. Yes, it's one of those simple-to-use heroes, but it's the complexity and how aggressive you can be. What can Chakbu get away with in this game?
I mean, it's a little bit difficult to tell as well, because Eudora is just one of those heroes where you just have to have that position hands down. Performance, you're just got to be a little bit careful. But then again, with the rotation and the system of E1 giving up that backbone support, he's going to be able to get out of that with just a couple of harass on himself.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. For Mezzi, he just cannot play the game as long as Eudora is you know, continuing to pressure this top side. The rest of Todak is making the call, hey, you can kind of stick around. We can help you out if something happens. E1 is just looking for Eudora at this point in time, but it really just doesn't matter. His damage losing life this early into the game isn't necessary. You're going to have to keep it up until your hyper carries hit that level 4, and then you might want to consider the fight.
Ooh, anyway, here comes Mom getting ready to pop the ejector. Just want to see if you can find an opportunity, but sadly, no, seeing the number of people of Todak's on that side as well, they're slowly going to back off and wait for a better opportunity. But what I'm really interested as well, that since Mom was actually playing the Giant, I was really surprised that he wasn't really being super aggressive on the blue side, which was actually quite crucial for Lancelot.
Speaking of which, they've already got the ejector as well. Wow, what a fast hit coming in from Red Reborn, all using the Dark Knight Falls to find the rest of the team. In Todak, they are just too late to respond to this. Mal did take a significant number of damage from the tower, but besides that, perfect dive.
No, they have to make a play, especially since they cannot waste too much time. They're already on the top side, and once they saw the Damos and even Chiku towards that ball lane, they know, all right, they have no one here. There's only 3 of them, and 4 of us. We have more control and early game nukes. We have to make a play, and they did, resulting in that first blood.
I mean, most importantly, it's at minimal sacrifice as well. They lost absolutely nothing off of that. No, not even like the side waves or even turret damage in general. So well done to Red Reborn, starting off this game strong. Todak on the other side, I thought they would be a little bit more aggressive with Moon, but I think they're just going to wait till level 4, realizing very quickly that they're going to get outdone by both Jawhead and as well as the Eudora.
It's really hard for Todak to be as aggressive as they used to be as well, because one, you have Maul with the Claw, who's instantly able to with the battle mirror image to make every fight and every clash very passive in his favor. And of course, with the Hell Cadets, with that silence, which is really, really annoying, a disruptive spell that can literally put both Moon and Chiku in their place.
Yep, Aaron might be in a little bit of trouble here as E1 gets chucked back over into the turtle pit. But now the rest of the team is pulling in hard. Raging Sandstorm coming in from Silo. Can he pick off X-Ray? He's still sustaining. 1 HP left and finally goes down over. The rest of the team is going to continue to push on through. Aaron is already down, and that's just the beauty of Tortoise Poissance. Like, you think it doesn't do a lot of damage, but in the early stages of the game when you have no items, that thing really stings.
It does. It really, really does. But then again, now Red Rumor just has that's a rough idea where like, alright, we can't really clash that early because Maul needs more item, Claude needs more item to deal even more damage because since Red Reborn had the upper hand in that clash as well, they only able to trade it 1-for-1, which is pretty much not what Red Reborn was really trying to go for here.
I mean, yeah, I mean, 1-for-1, obviously not exactly the best position for Red Reborn, on top of the fact that they did lose the turtle as well. But look at Chico here, he's now in trouble, perfect execution, trying to get on top of Chuckle.
Yeah.
He finds an opportunity, now Miles in trouble, getting hit by the Battle Mirror image. Oh, no, it's not going to be enough. Bomb comes in real hard with the Unstoppable Force as well, and not even the Battle Mirror image could save him at this point in time. He's getting hit by everything. The juggling aggro perfectly coming out of Todak with a strong rebuttal after that early top lane dive.
The mom get the camera because I just got dived by 3 members and juggled around like a pinball. Whoa, that's definitely not the kind of situation where mom really wants to be, and just really unfortunate as well that his flicker was still off cooldown.
Right?
Yeah, and what's even amazing that the fact that for miss, Chico, let's be honest, is definitely going to be a very easy game for Chico because his decision making, deciding when to go into the fight is definitely relatively easy. But when he could make up for it because right now in this game, instantly, Mom gets assassinated once again alongside with Chico. But here got 4 men, man. I'm offended as he pulls Chakpo back towards his death here.
Ooh, that was played so well by Todak. They absolutely broke them apart. Yes, they did lose 3 members, but it allowed CeeLo to actually get a push. So on the bright side of things, they are trying to mitigate the damage with global gold. But even so, Todak played that fight so well, methodically taking out the right targets, isolating them by themselves to allow people to kind of juggle the aggro with the turret, and more importantly, look for those hard punishes.
This is where I was gonna say, like, since yes, 5v5 is gonna be a really tough competition when it comes to the clash, but when it comes to the pickoffs, Todak has it a little bit more better.
I mean, of course they do, but you know, it's one of those things where it's a preemptive strike. Who makes the first move? And even though they can see it, Red Reborn can't necessarily defend against it because for Messi, he was able to kind of jump in with the flicker to kind of catch them off guard to get those follow-up kills later on. So I think Red Reborn overall, I wouldn't say they are underestimated, but they got to be a lot more aware of when these flickers are up because these plays can only be made every 80 seconds.
But CeeLo definitely not having the best time of his life, so I'll try to use the Desert Tornado to do as much damage as possible. But the moves, one shot, GG! Shadow! A bomb to just constantly jump in and throw people back with the ejector. By the way, this time Miles going to quickly have a fallback. But same goes for E1 and Aaron towards, 4 mass! Not going to be able to connect his ultimate at all. Throws out the emote just because he's, you know, a little sad, you know?
Yeah, it's just the pride, and like you got to make sure you got to hit those when they matter. But luckily for Todak, at least it zoned him off enough to get this tower. And look at the amount of turns they have. Todak, they are just playing a very solid game here overall. Just 5-1 turret difference here. Already starting a 7k gold lead, putting them at a 7k deficiency at 7 minutes into the game.
I mean, this is pretty much where we just see the clear difference of when you pick a hero that just needs to constantly farm compared to the Lancelot who can just, even though yes, he still needs that item to deal even more damage, but just having the blade of Hatachis alone is enough for him to actually go for the assassin or execution for himself compared to the Claude.
Yeah, and they are, even though they are losing map control for the side of Red Reborn here, it doesn't mean they're completely out of the game. However, I think Todak, what they're doing overly efficiently, is taking those structures and looking for the punish at the same time. Red Reborn, they haven't been able to touch their jungle for a long period of time here, and Aaron really has to be playing around the outskirts. He's going all as far as to get to the Beetle because he knows that the rest of the enemies are on top side here. Bomb trying to get out of that stun, but the Abyssal Arrow and Trap, it's going to be way too much damage, and Moon isn't going to hesitate for the kill shot.
Oh man, speaking of punishment, that is the punishment which we all been waiting for and expecting as well, and especially with that one picked up on Mom as well, that's going to be allowing X-Ray to get a Queen Swing for himself. A lot more sustain, less cooldown as well, means dealing even more damage. But what's even better, what Todak is also doing as well, is that the fact that they're being very disciplined in the fact that, alright, we're not going to just hug the jungle all the time. Our goal, the reason why Red Reborn wants to go to the jungle is because they want to farm, right? They clear the camps, they clear everything else, then they back out and they just stick with each other again. There is never one time they're actually really split off too far from each other. Even if they went for the split push, they're always at least very close to each other to re-assist here.
Yeah, yes they are. That is a very good point. Just their positioning in general has been really great, but just look at the efficiency of their pathing. Like overall, like you can see the way that they're moving. They go to wave, go to the jungle, and they make their way to the objective that they need to be at that point of time. They are on the ball. This is the Reborn. I don't think they were ready for this kind of efficiency. Not even aggression, just pure efficiency coming out of Todak.
Dude, I love what Damas is doing as well. Like, he could clearly go for the clear as well, but he's waiting. Because both side lanes, the minions actually walks a little bit slower compared to the mid lane. He's waiting for the both sides to at least move a little bit forward before he clears it out. That way, all three lanes will hit those inhibitors at the same time.
Yeah, but it comes to the big question, you know, like, they are just buying. They know that they are ahead. They know that they are stronger in almost every aspect, but they can't break into those inhibitors without the lore. They just don't have the tools or the resources to take a 5-on-5 under inhibitor turrets.
I mean, definitely for sure, because Reborn liner, remember, not only are they really great at that for that defense, but most importantly, really great at punishing should you actually go and overextend yourself. By the way, first law is currently out as well, and noticing the fact that Reborn was able to get a little bit of free way to go towards currently being taken, and they can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, this is the trap here. If Red Reborn walks out, they get absolutely destroyed. If Todak does it really slow, Red Reborn, there's nothing much they can do. So it's a win-win situation that Red Reborn can't necessarily answer at this point of time. They are down by 8 kills. They are down by literally 11k gold 10 minutes into the game.
Oh,
they
yes.
They pretty much lost the early to mid game, and as we start rolling into the late game, Red Reborn, they're probably going to have to sacrifice one of their inhibitors at the very minimum.
I mean, definitely for sure. The thing is, just, I'm pretty sure Red Reborn doesn't mind like sacrificing like 1 or 2 inhibitors, because just as long as Maul is able to get all those items for himself, once Claws actually starts popping off, then it's going to be a really difficult game for actually Todak to really contest against that, because Claw does. Although yes, right now it doesn't do as much, but once he gets even more items here, more damage items, he's going to be super significant, and there's no way they can actually stop him here.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he does have the Golden Staff as well as the Demon Hunter's Sword, which is kind of nice, but when you put him into comparison with Chiku, who's already at level 15 and going for the big ticket items, it is tough. But now the fight is going to occur here. Aaron now in trouble, gets absolutely destroyed. The Blazing Duet coming in from Mal, trying to get some good AoE onto Moon there, but the rest of the team in the backline, oh, the Raging Sandstorm was able to come out at the perfect time to kind of clear out that wave and getting that free kill onto E1. They are too low and too weak to keep this fight up. X-Ray trying to zone out Mal, but he goes back into the battle mirror image. The perfect execution doesn't land. 2 inhibitors down, and Mom still alive. Mal has to make this work for him, because Todak are coming guns blazing with game 1 in the bag.
Oh, dude, it was, let me tell you something, guys. It was so punishing the minute the Helka, or Aaron in this case, got